I am absolutely buzzing. Oh my god, it's a freaking carp! Oh my days. I can't actually believe I'm going to say this, but welcome to a new video. We are back on the bank, and today we are actually on the towpath because we're back on the canal, aren't we?
We are indeed, yes. We come down there sort of beginning of the year. Unfortunately, we only had one bream that fell to one of your dodgy rigs.
It did.
And yeah, it was a little bit bleak, but we had plans to come back in the summer. Didn't quite go to plan. Life got a bit busy, didn't it, mate?
It did indeed, yeah.
But we're here now.
We are indeed, and guess what, mate?
What?
We've seen a carp!
We have indeed. Can you believe it? Can you, Adam and Eve it? 8 miles of canal, mind.
I know.
And we've seen one.
We were literally here for about 5 minutes. We're kind of just having a little bit of a scan around, and as we were chatting about where we were thinking of going, one has literally just come out to the wrist of the tail, flopped back down. Can't believe we've actually seen one on such a length of canal, but we're on one, maybe there's a few more.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Feeling confident, mate?
Definitely.
Right.
So, let's get some rods out.
Let's get some rods out and make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Come on. Where you going? Oh.
Net, mate.
He is confident.
Right then, I'm just getting the second rod out. I've already put the first rod out and the rig was pretty much the same. So I'm fishing a leg clip setup with some weighted anti-tangle tubing just behind to keep it pinned down. I've got a flying back lead to help pin the main line down to the bottom because there's quite a lot of boat traffic. And then on this one I've got a 2-ounce lead because I'm only fishing it quite short across to the little gap over there. This one's on a Ronnie with a little pop-up. Got a little yellow one there with a little mesh bag, and then on the other one I've actually got a Ronnie but set up with a bottom bait, and that is the rigs and the tactics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick this one out. I've clipped it up so hopefully it should slot in there nice and accurately first time, he says, but we'll see how we get on. I've clipped it up nice and close to that far bank between the boats where it's actually a lot firmer. So here we go. Oh yes, she's in. Then we need to try and avoid the leaves because there's a lot of leaf debris on the surface. So what I've been doing is sort of trying to direct the line between the leaves so you don't drag any down with the main line if you can. It takes a bit of manoeuvring, but it just means you don't get loads of leaf debris caught up on your main line. This is an absolute essential for on the Canal. It's just got a little back lead. It just clips on and then you just slide it down just to the bottom of the shelf. And what that does is that just keeps your lines down out of the way of the boat, so you don't have to reel your rods in all the time when the boat traffic comes through. So just lay that one down next to this one. Tightened it up to the back lead. Just going to tighten the bobbin up a bit. That all seems good. On goes the alarm. Sorted. Then just need to drop in the back rod rest, which in this case is a peg. I've got one in this little gap opposite, and there's actually one in the gap down the other side of this boat, both on back leads, and they are fishing. So let's see if the carp want to play ball.
Right then, well, I'm just clipping up this rod to the far margin. I've actually done one cast already, absolutely nailed it. Typically I didn't have the GoPro on, but I thought I'd just talk you through how I like to underarm cast, because it is a bit of a skill really. So I like to have the lead generally roughly just above where the reel seat is. So you've got a nice long drop on the lead, and then just give it a good underarm flick. In that case I've got it in the clip, but obviously you could just trap the line with either your finger or your hand on the spool. And then yeah, it's nice and simple. Just it's all about getting the momentum with that lead. And if you try and cast it with a really short drop like you might if you're doing an overhead cast, you'll find that it's really hard to generate the swing with the lead. Time to get my rods out then. So here I've got very simple, just a Ronnie setup, a couple of sinkers on there, and then I got one of the half-tone S7 wafters in yellow. That's one of the half-tones that come in both yellow and orange in the pot. Little sort of mesh bag of some crumbed up S7 and also bug boilies, and then I've got some of the amino smoke liquid on there just for instant attraction. And last time I was out it got me some quick bites, and fingers crossed this will be no different. Now you might be able to hear in the background or might not, but Shaun is just managing the drone overhead, so I'll wait until he gives me the nod that he's okay, and then I'm just going to underarm this out there. Fingers crossed first cast, otherwise I'm going to look very silly. Are you ready, sir? Pilot is ready, so here we go. Looking good. Bosh, there we go. So nice and close to the far side. It's much firmer the closer you get to the far side. And I'm going to sink that line right down, and as Shaun has already mentioned, it's really important on the canal to get the back leads on. So let's walk back a little bit. So we'll just get this little back lead on. I fish a fairly tight line because I'm fishing to that far side. I'd just expect a drop back, and to be honest probably an absolute herring bite. There we go. And then you may also be able to see, depending on the angle of the GoPro, but you may also be able to see I've set the rod right back, and that's because a few of the boats that have come around while we've been there have come in really close to the bank. So I've set it so that my rod tip is only just sitting over the edge, and yeah, just eliminates the chance of me getting absolutely wiped out completely by a boat. That is the theory. Time to get the second rod out then. So very similar setup. The only real difference is this one's on a snowman setup. So I've got a 15mm hard hooker S7 and a S7 half-tone 12mm pop-up on top. Once again, little mesh bag with the same stuff in it, and once again with a little bit of the amino smoke over the top. So let's get this rod out. Perfect, lovely and firm. While we're here, chuck a bit of bait in. Scatter it along that wall, so then anything that comes around the corner, first thing they're going to come into contact is with a bit of free bait. and then hopefully the upbait.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, get that one out of the way. Oh my god, it's a freaking carp. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my days. I can't believe this. The rod has actually gone off as the boat coming through. I thought the boat had picked the rod up, but as the boat passed, it was still pulling up tight, and I am now into a carp. I've just seen it as it coming close. It's powered off into the middle of the canal. I can't believe this. I'm actually really surprised. I mean, we did see one, but this is nuts. It's picked up on the other line. It's tangled an absolute mess on the other rod. Actually, I'm not quite sure what to say. I'm absolutely amazed. The rod has literally been out there for about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Oh, come on. Oh, what a fish. Look at that. Oh my days. Come on. Oh, that's the net. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. First canal carp. Wow. I am absolutely buzzing. I can't actually believe I'm going to say this, but we have got our first canal carp in the net. I can't believe it. I was lost for words while I was playing it, so there wasn't a lot of commentary, but I can't believe a boat was coming through, the left-hand rod picked up, which is the longest rod, and I just thought, oh no, somehow the boat's managed to pick it up. It's picked up the rod, and would you believe it was a carp. A carp has picked it up as the boat is coming through. So one thing for sure, don't be worried about the boat traffic. The carp clearly don't care. And yeah, we've got one in the net. Absolutely buzzing. Mega fish. Definitely probably the best fish this year, without doubt. We've obviously tried once before, failed, come back, had a go, and it has happened. So yeah, absolutely mega. Definitely a bit of a joint effort. We've obviously both come out today and got rods in position. It was a little bit of a toss-up between who was going to get in which side. I ended up getting in the left, which is closest to where the fish showed, and it's gone off. I won't be surprised if it is the fish I've seen. It looks very similar in coloration. I thought it was a common. It is a common, but it's actually a bit of a ghosty. So yeah, wicked fish. We're going to sort it out, get it out for the camera and show you what we've got. What a result. Get in there. That's an incredible fish, that. Look at the fins on that. Jesus. Look at it. Well, check that out then. That is our first canal carp. What a mega fish, absolutely buzzing. Bit of a joint effort, that one as well. So Hugh's got in on the video with me. How cool is that, mate?
Mate, that is absolutely wicked. And we did say we were just hopeful that one of us would get a fish and put it in one of these canal vlogs, and you've done it, mate.
We have. What a fish. It's almost perfect. It's got a bit of damage on its tail, but other than that, absolute mega fish. And I guess it's probably mid to upper double. Not really that bothered. I mean, it's a canal carp. There ain't many of them around, so Yeah, well happy with that, but I guess we better get her home and see if you can catch one.
Yeah. I'm bothered, mate. I've seen one. I'm happy.
Happy days, come on! Well, I've just slipped that fish back. I thought I'd show you the rig I caught it on. Very simple, but very effective. So this is my essentially bottom bait Ronnie, and it's pretty much a Ronnie setup. The only difference is instead of using a micro rings with one hook, I actually just use a ring, a really small ring with a length of braid, and I find that acts a lot better when using a bottom bait. I get really good hook holds, nailed in the bottom lip, and yeah, that fish was. So that is it, very, very simple, does the job. I got a little mesh bag of pellet on there just to try and put a bit more attraction around that hook bait. Seemed to have did the job today, so let's get this one back out there, see if we can catch another one. Right, just putting the rod back out onto the spot where I had that fish then. Just going to flick it out between the boats. Oh, perfect. Sneaking the old back lid on. Okay, sorted. Right, just going to put another couple of handfuls of bait out over there. Sorted. Well, the light is starting to go. The two rods are now back out. Hopefully the boat traffic has died down now. It looks like there shouldn't be any more coming through, but my two rods are back out there. So I've got the right rod out in that gap, the left rod is down in that gap. Quite a tricky cast, but that is where the fish come from, and that is actually where we saw the fish show as we walked through. And then Hugh has got this rod out off of this boat, and then he's actually got a rod here just sneaked down on the close-in sort of shelf just down to our right a bit, so covering a decent amount of water. The light is starting to go, so there's every chance we could have another bite if there's a few in the area. So it is looking good. We'll have to see how the next hour or so goes.
Well, the days are most definitely getting shorter. Shaun had that fish sort of just before the light started to go. By the time we'd slipped it back, we could definitely tell that the darkness was starting to come upon us. And yeah, we've had to get the camera light out now. All rods are back out on the dance floor. Shaun scattered a little bit more bait, and yeah, he's probably got the best chance of having another one. But what an absolute mega result. Now, I ain't gonna lie, right now he won't shut up about it. He is relentlessly reminding me he's had a carp as if I wasn't here. But yeah, I am absolutely chuffed for him. It is a mega result, and hopefully for yourselves as well watching, it's nice to have a canal carp in the video. But I'm about to send the drone up to try and get some last light shots. Fingers crossed I don't lose it, otherwise I will upset Shaun. But yeah, we're going to move into the hours of darkness. Fingers crossed we can have another one, and it's my turn. What's it doing? Whoa, what is it doing? Mate, what is going on?
We got our bream. There I was, thinking I was going to have another carp then. And I got our bream. Hugh flying a drone over my head. We'll bury the bream. Ah, there he is. Absolutely nailed. There you go, mate. Right, well, the drone didn't spend very long in the sky at all, did it, mate?
No, they can't fly very well in the dark, it appears. Started doing circles, so it got landed as quick as possible and stored in the bag, mate. I'm not risking that one.
No, certainly wasn't. Well, you did have a little go, but then freaked out and thought, oh, better get that back in the bag.
Oh, no.
But no, seriously though, it's been a wicked session. We are going to get going now, but yeah, we've obviously had a canal carp, absolutely buzzing. What a result. And it just shows location is absolutely key. We've seen one show and within half an hour managed to put one in the net. So what an absolute result that was. So yeah, really happy. Since it's got dark, unfortunately, it's been bream central, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, you've had quite a few, I haven't had any, so I don't mind that too much. My hands aren't all slimy and stinky like yours, mate. But
true, yeah, my net absolutely honks.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a wicked session, mate. Lovely to see a canal carp, and that's exactly what we wanted. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all the social media, it's shown at the bottom of the screen. And until next week, mate, wrap it up.
Get on the bank, enjoy your fishing, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30. Until then, have a good one.